Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, The Beginnings of Science. In the last episode, you remember we were on our way to Gilly. I went ahead and set up all of the... I set up for the aero brake. So we will be coming in just around 66,000 meters. And hopefully that'll be enough to get us into orbit without using too much of our fuel. The other thing we did is, while we were doing those maneuvers, we jettisoned 2 tanks, and these 2 will be just about ready to go. So this main tank here will be what's used for... Let's get a crew report. Take an EVA report. Enter. Log gravity data. We don't need that. Go ahead and take that data. Let's store it. And F. And we can't log a temperature from up here. Okay. Observe one of these out here. And observe one of these here. And for here, go ahead and transmit. We'll keep that. And transmit that. Now I'll save these last 2 for... Oh, I did that wrong. Oh well. We'll save these 2 for low and on the ground of Gilly, which means then we'll need 1 high over Gilly and 1 low over Eve. But for that, we can always send a probe. So let's go ahead and go ahead and set our focus. We'll add a maneuver. We'll add an alarm for 1 minute before. We will quick save. Okay, just to make sure we hit quick save again. And we're going to time warp down. Ooh, wait. Actually, let's adjust this. We'll do it 4 minutes before. Close the alarm. And there's Gilly as we approach. Actually, let's go ahead and tuck these away for right now. We don't really need them out. Close the alarm and unpause. Rotate ourselves up. And Let's see. Can we take a crew report? Yes, we can. Oops. Go ahead and send that. VA report. Keep that data. Let's send that and keep that. Let's go ahead and get rid of that maneuver node. Almost see the ground in Eve, but with all the clouds it's really hard to make out. And oh, but we should be able to I was going to say we should have been able to log it. And it's coming around. And it should be making an orbit right about... There it is. They're officially in orbit around Eve. Do a quick temperature log and a gravity log. And once we're done with this aero brake, we'll go out and get all those wonderful bits of science. I was also thinking about my next series. If I decide not to do the better than manned missions, I'm still going to use deadly reentry and TAC life support, but I'm also going to make some decisions on the how science is acquired. I'm thinking maybe I will not do missions like this unless I first send probes to the bodies in question. And I can only retrieve the science that's been gathered by the probe and only send one bit of science back, of each of the sciences back from that probe. Okay. Believe we're high enough up. Let's go ahead and collect. I can't get those just yet. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and add ourselves maneuver. And we'll extend our orbit out. We'll set Gilly as a target. And we'll worry about that part later. We'll set up an alarm for the maneuver. No, it doesn't give us a time. Let's say it's 5 seconds before. Let's go ahead and pause and let's go ahead and get ourselves out there. We successfully aerobraked around Eve. And now we're on our way out to Gilly. Oh, hopefully this doesn't screw up too badly. So far the mission's actually going very well. About as well as I was expecting. And we should be starting to slow down our time warp. Delete and close game and unpause. Let's go ahead and get up is up and down is down. Get ourselves oriented so we can see Eve. And started at about 3 seconds before, and that should be good enough. All we really want to do is get our periapsis up, so it's not an intercept course anymore. That's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Uh-oh. Oops. We won't worry about that just yet. Let's go ahead and get ourselves .6, 0.8. Okay. .7. 0.9. Okay. Well, what I'll do is I will cut here and I will finish the burn so that way you guys don't have to watch it. And let's see here, 12 minutes, 23 seconds, 12:24, 42, be about 7 minutes before. So, alright, I will pause here, and by the time I come back, you'll be only a few seconds for you. Okay, and we are back. Have a happy little accident. You'll notice that I actually got an encounter. I was messing with the orbit a little bit and actually caught one, so go team us. But let's go ahead. I had to thrust limit this to get it back in. I actually overshot the first time. We're almost out of fuel on this stage, but I'm going to use that to get into orbit around Gilly. So let's see. Can we focus? Gilly encounter. There we are. Go ahead and add 1 minute. And we'll just time warp ourselves up to that node. So we should be able to see Gilly from there's Eve, so Gilly should be somewhere around here. Well, let's not worry about that right this second. Let's go ahead and get ourselves down to Gilly. Or down around Gilly, excuse me. Add an alarm 1 minute before. Oh. Just keep watching that very closely. And that is one funky looking orbit. Focus view. And add a maneuver. Oh, way too much. We'll set that up right around there. That'll work. And I know it's not a 20-minute burn, but let's hit F5. do it one more time just to make sure it registered. And we're going to thrust up and... Okay, 1 minute 6 seconds. That's better burn. Let's go ahead and reload that save. And now we have science. Yay. Hooray for science. Log gravity. Log temperature. Crew report. And EVA. We will take... Oh, okay. And transmit. And transmit. Okay, so let's get ourselves pointed at that node. And it's 1 minute 6 seconds. Actually, 1 minute 6 seconds would be 33 seconds. Let's go ahead and zero that, and we'll make that 36. And we'll pause the game. Whoa! And we'll reload the save again. Crew report, save. EVA report. Log that. Log temperature. Can't be done right now. Take the data. Get back in. Send that. Take a crew report. EVA again. Take crew report and send that. Okay. And make sure that's up to nominal. And we will wait for... Let's just go ahead and drop our speed down. And hopefully this will make us have an actual orbit. It's not looking like it. Whoa. There we go. Now we're above the surface. Gilly's such a fun one to land on. Oh, how much fuel have I wasted? Not very much. Okay, so in the next episode, we will be landing at Gilly. If you liked the episode, please rate, favorite, and subscribe. And until next time, have fun.